The Lord spoke to me and said, let this be your last day. Let this be your last day of crying over who walked away. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? Because all that left you could not stay, and all that stayed could not leave. Woo! I feel something about to break loose in this place. I feel something about to break loose in this place. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I'm breaking the spirit of grief over your life. You cannot live in your history, and you can't live in your destiny. You must live in your reality.
It may not happen in 6 months. It may not happen in a year. It may not happen in 2 years. But at some point, my dream is going to become a reality. Every single day, we're not waiting for it to happen. We just don't have sight. Sight is for people who live in the present. We have vision. We're going to make it happen before it happens.
You got to write, even if no one published your book, write, because that was given to you to do. Everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching. And you're saying to yourself,
you can do it. Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life.
Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. Say this to yourself every day. I can write my own book. I can have my own business. I can take the trip and travel around the world. It's possible. I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's possible.
There's so many individuals out there that are so talented in different things that never accomplish anything. The world is filled with talented people. They never accomplish anything. The body has limitations. The mind does not. We focus so much on what goes on from the neck down that we forget it all starts from here. If you're not mentally ready, you're never really physically prepared.
Why most people never achieve their goals, while 2 or 3% really achieve a high level of success? The people who took this one action every single day were the ones who achieved their goals and dreams more often than anybody else.
Finding your passion is also one of the biggest questions. You just gotta try everything. You just gotta keep trying. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you have to be motivated to at least try.
I firmly believe that everybody on this planet has a gift. It's your job to figure out what that gift is. Then it becomes your job to decide whether you're going to act on that or not.
There is nothing we cannot do. It's really a matter of setting a focused goal, because without a target, you'll miss it every time. Picking a target and then picking the steps along the way and realizing that all the resources, all the capital, all the expertise is there. But ultimately, it's only going to be tapped if that target is in your heart and your soul.
What changes our whole life is action. Why don't we take action? Fear. What do we got to do to get ourselves to do it? We got to make sure that we push ourselves through it by making a decision. The point in which change happens is a decision. Every change in your life that you want will come from something simple. A decision. See, a real decision is not like a preference. It's not like where you say, I'll try it and see. That's not a decision. Decision comes from Latin. It means like incision, to cut off from. Decision is when you cut off any possibility except the thing you're committed to. It's like, that is it. A decision is the first step. Decision is like a war. I got to do this or that. All right, I'm going to make myself do this. But commitment is when you now, after you've decided, You commit to do this for the long term. Whether it's hard or easy doesn't matter. You're doing this. It takes it from this moment and it carries it in the future even when things are difficult. Decide, commit, and resolve.
Don't wait until you're 25 or 35 or 45 years old. Start building that discipline right now to get what you want, because there's 7 billion other people on this planet trying to get it, trying to get this thing called success. See, most people think success is a straight line. I'm going to get out of high school, I'm going to get a job, and everything's going to be fine. That's not how it plays out, folks, okay? This is how it plays out. Guy decides he wants something, and the line gets all squiggly. See, that's really what success looks like.
Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right.
Most people stop at failure. We've all failed at things. I'm going to continue to fail at stuff, right? It's the most powerful tool you can use. But it all depends on how you use it.
There's 2 types of people. People that are going to get what they want and the life they want, and people that don't. 2 types of people, folks. People that get the life they want, and everybody else.
A lot of people out there that are constantly trying to improve themselves by looking for the one change. The one change, right? The one change in their life that's gonna make their dreams come true. It isn't one thing. And it isn't 10 things, and it isn't 100 things. It isn't a quick path, and there are no shortcuts. Getting better isn't a hack or a trick or a one change that you need to make. Getting better is a campaign. It's a campaign. It's a daily, a weekly, it's an hourly fight. An incessant fight that doesn't stop against weakness and against temptation and against laziness. It's a campaign of discipline. It's a campaign of hard work and dedication. It's waking up early and going to bed late and grinding out every second in between. Every single day. Just start doing it. Take that first step. And make it happen.
We all have bad days. Dark days. Days where nothing seems to be going your way. Days where you feel like the weight of the world is just on your shoulders. Days where all your fears and worries just seem to be building up and building up. Problems at work, problems at home, arguing with your partner, with your parents, money problems, wondering how you're going to keep making ends meet to support your family, scared of walking up to the till in case your card declines, putting £5 in the petrol tank because that's all you've got in the bank. I have days like this. We all have days like this. Sometimes you just want the world to swallow you up. But you've got to hold on. The first thing you've got to do to get out of the darkness is to start looking for the light. Start looking and focusing on solutions rather than all the problems in your life that you face. Stop asking questions like, why me? Why now? And start asking questions like, how? How can I get through this? How can I make more money? When something bad happens in life, our common response is to ask questions like, why me? Why do bad things always happen to good people? Now, I'd love to tell you that pain won't come in your life, but I can't. I'd love to tell you that you can go through life without disappointment, but I can't. Now, I'd love to tell you that you'll go through life without any heartache, but I can't. Just know that if you hold your ground and push through pain, you will become stronger. Diamonds ain't formed on soft sandy beach somewhere. They're formed in the toughest, most intense, most dangerous place on earth. Under pressure that you couldn't even imagine. Under tension, under pain. All life demands struggle. Most people think life comes with privileges, not problems, promises, not pain. But those who have everything given to them don't appreciate shit. They become lazy, selfish to the real values in life. The hard work and the struggle you face now is the main ingredient for who you'll become tomorrow. How can we appreciate success and happiness if we've never had pain? How can we appreciate beauty without ugliness? How can we appreciate the light without the dark? Every single struggle makes you better. All the tough times make you stronger. Every time you get knocked down, it lets you climb a little higher next time. What are you going to do when you go through pain? Because how pain changes you is up to you. You can come out angry and resentful, or you can come out grateful for the experience. You can come out bitter, but you can also come out better. We all experience pain. My challenge to you is to not just go through pain, but grow through it.
Probably one of the biggest, most important things that we can do as human beings is to deal with failure. See, most of us as kids are brought up with this universal belief that failure is bad, right? That losing is bad, and that failure or losing means embarrassment. It means humiliation. It means we're not good enough. It means that we should not ever even try something unless we are absolutely 100% sure that we can win. So what happens is we go through life, and this happens over and over again. We don't go for that job in case we don't get it. We don't make that phone call to say sorry in case our apology isn't accepted. We don't. It wasn't until I started to love failure and look for it, I started being successful in the shit I was doing. You know, failure is a massive part of being successful. You have to be comfortable failing. You have to learn to love it. And to do that, the first step, you have to forget all of those associations that we've got about failure. You know, you've got to replace them with positive ones. You know, when people look at successful people or people that have what they want, they have this delusion that they have got where they are by miraculously succeeding at everything that they've done without failing. And the odds of them doing that without failing are like 0. See, they've failed to realize that that person that they look up to, that person that they want to be, that person that's on top has failed more times than they can possibly imagine. Don't fear failure. Learn to love it. Learn to live with it every day and realize that it doesn't exist as the world knows it. You can have anything you want, be anyone you want, but you're gonna have to work. Hard work is the universe's great equalizer. Hard work is the thing that has leveled the playing field and given the average Joe, an underdog, a shot at the crown. Alright? If you work hard and you never give up, you can literally achieve anything. Stop looking for the easy way. Stop looking for the shortcut, because let me tell you, there ain't one. No matter who you are, you have where you are right now and where you want to be. And there's only one road or one path that takes you there, and that's hard work, baby. You have everything you need to have everything you want. But you must get to work. Let's think of some things that might happen if you try to do the thing that you've been wanting to do for years. Okay, well, it might not work the first time. It might not be as easy as you thought. People might laugh at you and talk about you behind your back. You might get hurt. But if you keep taking action, in spite of all this stuff that might happen, guess what? Sooner or later, you're gonna start winning. Remember, there ain't no such thing as failure, baby. Only feedback. Now, let's talk about what will happen if you don't act. Well, you will keep getting the same results you get now. You will keep getting treated the same. You will keep making the same money. You will keep doing the things you don't want to be doing. And worst of all, you will get to the end of your life and regret that you didn't try. You see, there's no other way. I mean, the decision really is a no-brainer. So to make yourself take action, you gotta make a decision. And that decision has to be final. People take action and get it done when they have had enough. They decide and they say, that's it, I'm done, no more.
No more will I be treated like this. No more will I be overweight. No more will I be in a job that I hate. At the moment, your brain thinks like this. Trying this new thing will be hard, it'll be risky, etc., etc. Basically, associating taking action with pain. So, what you need to do is to train your mind and focus on the pain you'll get if you don't act. And to reinforce that, focus on all the pleasure that you will get if you act.
The most important thing though, is to know that you're not alone. I've been there. Your friends have been there. The celebrities and famous people that you follow on social media that you look up to, they've all been there. No matter how perfect someone else's life seems from the outside, just remember that they all deal with pain and darkness too. So it's okay not to be okay. Pain is there to make you better. Without struggle, there can be no victory. And let me tell you, when you've been through pain, when you've fought for where you are, you ain't gonna let anyone take away what you got. When you've earned it and paid your dues and suffered and failed and been hurt and been down and you get back up over and over, when pain and struggle comes to face you again, you look it in the face and stand it down. Because you've been through too much. You're too strong now. Everything that has happened to you up until this point has made you who you are. And it will continue to mold you into who you will be. All pain, all the sacrifice, all the heartache, all the criticism is always going to be there. But you've got to go through it.
How do you move right now? When you decide to act, you are going to have some people like that. We are no longer friends. I lost sleep over that, ladies and gentlemen. I said I cannot believe that's put down what you are doing or offer you a cigarette if you are trying to quiet and you have kind of done that successful, or a drink if you have been drinking too much and trying to stop being alcoholic. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that the reasons that you are existed in this world right now is because you have things that must be done, and only certain people are qualified to take it to the leap that is needs.